My hair is blue now. I love it. Brad Mondo is not shaking in his boots because we got some like messed up roots, but I don't really care. Hi, week 3 of my New Year's project. My name's Laura. If you're watching, it means that you're following me as I try to complete all my New Year's resolutions this year. When I say that this video was a nightmare to film, it's because I'm actually at my sister's house in Michigan for a week, so she can shadow me because we work at the same job. Being the dumbass that I am, I'm like, oh, I'll edit it when I get there because I usually edit on the weekends, but then I left the SD card reader because I can't just plug it into my Mac. So it ended up being that I had to MacGyver using the gear that I had, filming this on my iPhone right now, not my nice new camera, and to say that I had to figure it out is an understatement. I ended up using paper for this whole project, and I had to film it with the iPhone on top of a glass coffee table or side table. So I hope you like it. It took a really long time to edit. It's kind of janky, but I love it, and this is going to be the finance video for this month.
Okay, it's time to do a little bit of problem solving to see if 10K in 1 year is even possible. First thing we're going to have to do is ask a few questions. First one being, how much do I even make in a month? In order to make a budget, we have to know what we're working with. My current role has a lot of overtime that's available, so my paychecks aren't exactly consistent. The largest one I've ever had was $1,600. The smallest was $1,000, making an average around $1,300. When you times that by 2, you get $2,600. That's what I'm going to work with as my monthly average. The next thing I have to figure out is what do I have to use the money for first? There's a few essentials in my life that are non-negotiables. If I don't pay them, there's consequences. That includes things like rent, water bill, electric, credit card, paying for Hulu, my car. When you add all of those up, you get $705, making that the amount of my have-tos for the month. We're just flying through these. Question 3 is about how much I would have to save each month to get to $10,000. Now, it wouldn't be me unless I made a really dumb mistake. It's supposed to be divided by 12 equals 833. That's how much I would have to save each month in order to get to $10,000. For me, I like even numbers, so I'm rounding up to 840 a month. In reality, I'm going to learn to become more efficient over the course of the year, focusing on my financials. So my savings goal really should be greater than or equal to $840 per month. The next question that I really have to answer for myself is, can I afford to live on my total monthly amount of $2,600 minus my have-tos of $705 and the savings? That gets me to a total of $1,055 extra per month. I don't have an exact budget for this amount yet, but I'm sure I can figure it out over the next year. The next part is to figure out what I'm saving for. I'm dividing my goals into long-term versus short-term goals. Long-term being things I'll save for every month. Short-term goals being ones that I could pick anything for, anything I want, anything that I think would be fun to buy right now. For my long-term goals, I'm choosing a new car and an emergency fund. For the new car, I'm planning on putting $360 towards it every single month. For my emergency fund, it's going to be $200. When you add that together, you get $560 of my total savings that's going towards my long-term goals. Some of my short-term goals include a new mattress, BFF girls trip, visiting my family, Christmas, more camera gear. It's literally whatever I want, and that's going to equal the rest of my savings budget, which I'm putting down as $280 plus of total savings because I could do more than the $400 or the $840, I should say, that would get me to $10,000 in 1 year.
I really appreciate any of you who's watching it. Next week we're going to go over all the food recipes that I learned how to make with an awesome guest star, so you'll have to... Yeah, not my best video, but we're still learning, still growing, gonna figure it out, keep moving forward, but thanks for watching.